NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the second leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today it's live opening round coverage of the Deutsche Bank Championship. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. We're at the TPC Boston in Massachusetts. Frank, this is a really good-looking golf course.
Fun golf course too, Rich. Starts off with a relatively soft par 4, not very long, and then, of course, the fourth hole. You remember that on TV. It's a drivable par 4. 5, really, this beautiful dogleg left par 4. I think it's one of the prettiest holes on the golf course. Reminds me of Sunningdale in England. 7's a par 5. 2 good hits, you might better get home. Don't talk about the 9th to Phil Mickelson. Never really likes that hole at all. So made a mess of it over the years. Good finish there at 18, but really, if you want to look at maybe a tough stretch in the back 9, 13, 14. If you make a couple of pars through there, then you've done well. I'm loving that balance. I tell you, there's long and long, and that with a little bit of breeze behind, it's long.
He rode the wind there to payday. He's going to have a good look coming up. On the green. And a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Frank starting to make the move.
Leaderboard very volatile at the moment, so a lot of move in that middle piece of the leaderboard. Top 20 so far.
Nice to see a par 5 this early in the round. Gettable, Frank?
Yeah, good tee shot. Certainly a good chance here for going for this for 2. But if you stray with that tee shot, be careful on the layup. It gets really narrow up by the green.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole.
Second shot.
Oh, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading towards the hazard.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
What is he have all along?
Frank, an important eagle from the middle of the pack toward the front half.
Playing well ahead of the leaders. Still, that move up there, at the end of the day, very important.
Frank, you've talked about this sort of New England feel they gave this golf course when they remodeled it. This is a pretty good example here at the third hole.
Yeah, that stone wall behind just sort of makes the golf course look like it's been there forever. They have tweaked the green a little bit on that left side, created a little bit of a ridge. You can sort of play the ball off that if you know where you're going.
Is a beauty, a real beauty. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
And just moving that much closer to the leader now, Rich.
Action is underway, and we'll take you out to hole number 4. As we catch up with today's featured golfer, we have already seen some excellent play. Frank, what are some of the keys to keeping this early momentum?
Basically just trying to do the same things. We're seeing good driving, good approach play, and very good speed on the green right now. Keep doing the same thing.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Makes eagle and makes the move to second place on the leaderboard. Frank, the opening at TPC Boston, you could describe it as fun, gettable. It starts to change in character here at the 5th, doesn't it?
Yeah, beautiful par 4. You've got to be cognizant of exactly how far you can fly the ball, though, because there's 3 distinct sections of this green.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Birdie try up next. Yet another birdie and on the march, 7 under for the tournament. All right, Frank, now to the 6th hole. It's a 465-yard par 4. What are the keys?
Well, it's framed beautifully by the trees just in front of the tee, so you know exactly where you're trying to go down there. 2 little bunkers on the right if you stray a little right, and if you stray a little left, you might just make it to the water.
They'll be happy with that. In the fairway, now a good chance to attack this hole. Frank, no reason here to think we're going to see anything other than another good shot.
Yeah, in a great flow, and golf like this looks easy.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Just a couple of feet. You get the sense now with that birdie that our young star, so explosive, is setting himself up for a big weekend run. We're at the 7th hole now, a Boston strong 600-yard par 5.
But it's reachable. There's enough mounding there. If a tee shot catches one of those mounds, it could kick another 20 or 30 yards and certainly make this reachable.
Frank, that one is long and it is straight.
Well, in baseball, that's a home run. In golf, that is a huge advantage over everybody else that plays the game. You imagine just teeing up on every hole knowing that you've got 20 or plus yards over your fellow competitors?
That's another green hit in regulation, and that has been the story all day, just wearing out the center of that club face. This is a long putt. Really, the key is the speed. If it drops, that's a bonus. You like that right there, Frank?
Beautiful lag putt. Great pace.
This would be a huge momentum swing. This one's for birdie. Really hitting on all cylinders now. 9 under for the tournament. Frank, looking at the 8th, par 3 of 213 yards, obviously short, is trouble.
Yeah, that's where it's narrow. Ideally, you want to fly that ball more, sort of at least 10 or 12 yards onto this green, where it starts to widen up.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Well, there's impressive, and then there's mind-boggling. We're at mind-boggling now. 10 under par. Hole number 9, Frank, 472 yards. Good par 4.
Yeah, if you blink, it'll catch you.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. This is how the game is supposed to be played. This has been just outstanding. Beautiful to watch. Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. He is really playing well today, Frank.
Extremely well given these conditions. High winds, the ability to judge the ball around these conditions, and putting well too. Putting in the wind also not the easiest thing to do.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We're back on a beautiful fall day here at the TPC Boston, getting set to kick off the action here on the back nine. But this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it. Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Necklace over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch.
Should be safely on deck.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Makes birdie, continuing to amaze on the greens, Frank.
Putted well all day, Rich. Had a couple of good holes early on and just, I think, found the groove. Has taken it to another level.
Frank, the FedEx Cup playoffs have become so big, so important, and TPC Boston hosting one of those playoff events.
And a chance to get some momentum, too. You've just come off Barclays, so if you can start to string together a couple of good weeks in a row, you'll more than guarantee a start at the Tour Championship.
Terrific golf shot, and now that for an easy birdie. This for birdie. Knocking down all the shots today, now at 13 under. Now at the 461-yard par 4 12th, how do you play it, Frank?
Well, hit two of your best here. Somehow find the fairway, and then you'd take anything on the green here. You see a lot of sixes here over the years.
That was just a beautiful drive and hit it solid and right in the middle. Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. Vijay Singh, Charlie Hoffman, and Big Henrik Stenson, they all have one thing in common. They all tied for the low tournament score at TPC Boston, 22 under.
And they're all good. Yeah, this is a golf course that obviously gives in to the longer hitters. And if there's just a little bit of sting taken out of the greens, then these long hitters have a huge advantage.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. That is classy.
They have a chance of going in.
Locked in on the read and the speed. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Frank, par 4 13. Just swing away with that big stick with the driver?
Big advantage if you've got another 10 or 15 yards left in the bag here. If you can carry that left side, you certainly shorten this hole up.
Good tee shot, right in the fairway, and plenty long. Second shot, good look at the green. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Will make birdie if this drops. Putting on a show, this tournament moves to 15 under par. Frank, at the 14th down, anytime you get a par 4 that is almost 500 yards, it gets your attention.
It does play downhill, though, so you don't have to smash away here. It's better if you can get something moving a little right to left. Then it will take the natural slope. You get a little more yardage out of it that way. Oh, that was sweet. Straight down the middle. Got to be careful here. Downhill, he's got to time it good because your weight's a little bit more on your front foot.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Just sensational golf, and he finishes it off with an eagle. Now at the par 4 15th, what do you think of this hole, Frank?
Oh, I love the strategy involved here. It's not just necessarily a driver off the tee. Smart play often comes on top here because it's a second shot hole.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
He has put himself in an excellent position with a beautiful tee shot. And now a good look at the green. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. On the green, and a chance for birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Frank, here at the 16th, you really see this sort of New England character, don't you?
Yeah, that stone wall now protects that sort of two-tiered green. And it sort of showcases the golf course. It just fits in beautifully with what Hans and Faxon have done to the golf course.
This one looks right on point. A sensational shot right there, Frank.
Oh, you start beating your chest after a shot like that. That's the best we've seen into this hole today.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. Comfortably inside the cut line, the young prodigy makes another birdie. Frank, the 17th here at TPC Boston underwent quite a radical change.
Yeah, that renovation and that redesign that they did, it changed the character of the hole, but they still kept that big mound in the middle of the green. So that second shot is still punishing if you misjudge it.
And players nursing a lead, they might want to think about playing it safe down the right side, but if you're trying to make up some ground, you could try to fly the church peas that divide the fairway into two sections, and that would give you a nice short wedge in.
Yeah, give you a short wedge in, but really the risk, is it worth it?
This is a good-looking shot. Superb shot.
It's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Mark that as a birdie on the card. Frank, the par 5 18th here at TPC Boston. This is a chance to be a hero.
Oh, there is. The mere mortals play it down the left side. Everything slopes from left to right. But that bunker with a puff of breeze behind, if you can carry that, you are one of the longest hitters around.
Frank, over the course of the last 15 years or so, there have been a number of initiatives within the game of golf just to try to grow the sport.
Yeah, we've seen the PGA Junior League, which is a series of competitions, obviously for juniors to play. But the first tee really is worldwide now, just to try and introduce players from all over the world into the game of golf. They're introduced with club professionals. They learn skills that are essential really to play the game of golf. But in 2014 was a real step, what I think, in the right direction to showcase the junior talent around the world with the drive, chip and putt, where you actually get a chance to play the drive, chip and putt final at Augusta National, the home of the Masters.
Imagine young kids, boys and girls, 8 years old, 11 years old, being able to go home and tell their friends, tell their families, hey, I have something in common with Jack Nicklaus, with Arnold Palmer, with Phil Mickelson, with Tiger Woods. I won at Augusta National Golf Club. This one has a chance to be close. That shot right there from that wide in the rough and not get that close, that's good. These putts keep the round together. Just slides by.
Yeah, can't afford to miss too many of those out here today.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. So through one round, Frank, our leader really put on a good show today.
They certainly did, Rich. It was truly a great performance, especially from tee to green. It's not easy to come out of the gates like that.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the second leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today it's live second round coverage of the Deutsche Bank Championship.
Tom Weisskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my age.
And it looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow through. Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Well, it's obvious he is in complete command of his golf ball right now. Birdie try again here today.
Great start.
Nice to see a par 5 this early in the round. Gettable, Frank?
Yeah, good tee shot. Certainly a good chance here for going for this for two. But if you stray with that tee shot, be careful on the layup. It gets really narrow up by the green.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. Frankie could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach too. And Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
Well, this could be good. Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well. Certainly hitting the ball in the right place there. And good thing too, he's actually putting well.
So we started with a short par 4, then the par 5 second, now a par 3 here at the third, Frank.
Got an L-shaped green just protected by that bunker on the right, so be very careful where that flag's located.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
That incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
He'd love to get this one. Big putt for birdie.
Great too.
Beautiful. Frank, at 298 yards, the fourth is reachable for just about every professional. What might scare them off?
Well, that bunker on the left, that's really actually a chance to showcase your skills. And that's where you realize how much better professional golfers are. A good bunker play, especially on a hole like 4, and then you will get well rewarded.
This is a great place for a fan to watch, isn't it?
It is. You see so many different short shots around this green. Bunker shots from the left side, if you hit it over the back on the right, the little bump and run through the little valley in the green. Fun hole to watch.
Perfectly placed tee shot will set up an eagle opportunity, but then you see quite a few bogeys made here as well.
Yeah, if you stray a little bit, leave the ball too far short, then you have to play that pitch across the bunker. That's no fun.
You like that right there, Frank?
Beautiful lag putt. Great pace.
He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Back on the tee here at the 5th, Frank, this one is not drivable.
Oh, that's for sure. Two bunkers. The one that most of the players really worry about is the one down the left side. 300 yards to carry that.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, the TPC Boston really starts to show its teeth here in the 5th hole.
Yeah, beautiful hole. That green up ahead, though, there's 3 different sections. Obviously, the easy section is that middle one where it just pokes out to the left.
I like the looks of this one. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Good putt. All right, Frank, now to the 6th hole. It's a 465-yard par 4. What are the keys?
Well, it's framed beautifully by the trees just in front of the tee, so you know exactly where you're trying to go down there. 2 little bunkers on the right if you stray a little right, and if you stray a little left, you might just make it to the water.
That's in the fairway. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Well, that's how you play the game, right there. This is for his birdie. Makes the putt for a birdie. Seventh hole, Frank, is a muscular par 5, 600 yards. What's the way to play it?
Just tee it up and hit it as hard as you can. Get this one on the fairway here, then you've got no problem carrying that huge cross bunker with your second shot. Oh, talk about taking the head cover off and let it fly. That's beyond long.
Goodness, did he get all of that one? Wow. Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Crucial eagle attempt on the way. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Well done. Frank, looking at the 8th, par 3 of 213 yards, obviously short, is trouble.
Yeah, that's where it's narrow. Ideally, you want to fly that ball more, sort of at least 10 or 12 yards onto this green, where it starts to widen up.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
You get the sense now with that birdie that our young star, so explosive, is setting himself up for a big weekend run.
Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy. That club must have melted after that one.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
So a tester from 4 feet. Drops for a birdie. On the tee, Frank, now at the 10th hole here at TPC Boston. And what's ahead?
Straightaway par 4, no fairway bunkers really to worry about, but that green shapes away from the players. There's a little bit of mounding, so if you're clever, you can use those mounds.
Frank, that one is long, and it is straight.
Well, in baseball, that's a home run. In golf, that is a huge advantage over everybody else that plays the game. You imagine just teeing up on every hole knowing that you've got 20 or plus yards over your fellow competitors?
I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, trying for another one today. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Well, Frank, this is a tasty par 3, 231 yards. The 11th is all you want.
Yeah, there's a mound in the middle of this green. You can use that, so you can either pitch the ball into that, let it roll back towards the flag, or even if the flag's on the back, you make 3 here, just walk straight away to the 12th.
Birdie try up next. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. That's how you keep a round going. Make them from that distance. 12th hole now, looking at 461 yards on this par 4.
It doesn't look like there's much trouble off the tee, and that's because the trouble's with the second shot, that hazard to the right of this green. What a great shot.
Frank, such an advantage when you can hit that far.
It's not fair.
Right at about 125 yards to where the hole is cut.
There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Oh my goodness, he just made that. I cannot believe it.
I was thinking he might get it close. In? Just a great shot.
On the tee now at another par 4, the 13th. Frank, how do you play it?
Well, it looks like it's a dogleg right, but ideally you want to keep that tee shot down the left, and you don't want to leave any of it behind.
Nothing to argue about there, right in the fairway. Second shot, good look at the green. This one's looking good. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Frank, the 14th, a shortish 495-yard hole.
Only because it's downhill. If you can get that ball running down the fairway, then it certainly sets up a good second shot into this stout par 4. Rich, there's such a big advantage. You tee it up on a peg there. It should be an easy shot. But remember, this is the most powerful club in the bag. This is the one that you have to nail out of the middle of club face.
Demonstrating there and really all day that he is one of the best drivers of the golf ball in the sport. Frank, that is how it's done.
Yeah, take a gross of those. That is a lesson in itself.
And now a chance for eagle. Just a couple of feet. There it is for eagle. Settled over the ball here at the 15th, 421 yards on this par 4.
Uphill, you can see everything that you have to avoid. Find the green grass in between.
Now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Good looking shot right here. Just a pure strike, a perfect result. He'll have a good look at birdie now. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
Comfortably knocks it in.
Frank, fishing is a nice sport, just not at this hole.
Yeah, a little left here, you'll be more than fishing, that's for sure. Now, there's a little mound on the right side. It's about twice the size of a coffee table. When the flag's there, you need your best.
I like the looks of this one. And that's how you play the game, right there. Trying to make yet another birdie. Just drip that in.
Well, it's 4 1/4 inches. Use it all.
Frank almost at the house, but still some work to do. 412-yard par 4 17th.
Yeah, just poke something down that right side. Really, it's the second shot. You've got to worry about that big mound in the middle of the green.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for 11.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
This for birdie. Beautifully done. Nice birdie. Frank, the 18th here at TPC Boston has generated a lot of buzz through the years, hasn't it?
It has, and those changes have just made this finishing hole so much better. The fact that they've narrowed up the front of the green, they've made that left side more severe. Now you can't bail out on the left. If you do, it's an awful little pitch or even a putt up the hill.
The addition of that putt bunker, Frank, how has that changed the hole?
Well, if you stray off the tee or find one of those bunkers with your tee shot, you really have to be aware of exactly the distance that little pot bunker is away. Because if you just sort of whack it out of the bunker and lay it up there, you find the next bunker, then you're in trouble.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Second shot coming up here at the par 5. This is a good-looking shot. Superb shot.
Well, it's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
He's made it. On to the finishing hole here at TPC Boston. What can we expect, Frank?
Drive down the left side, and then it's all about the second shot.